a way to have you open your heart. You don't know what song to do.
If you feel like you wanna scream, if that's your way of letting out steam, then scream on. Scream on. If you wanna say something to say, and talking is the only way, rap on. Rap on.
We smoking joints this week, niggas. Things fucking change. Or do they? What's going on, niggas? It's Uptown Jackson.
Shit, nigga, Ice City 510.
And we made a video. Because by the time you see this, what we're doing now will be in the past tense. So, let's make a video. Today, we're going to review the Pacquiao-Mayweather fight.
Exactly. Is not what we're reviewing.
Psych, I lied, nigga. See what I did there? No, but yeah, psych, I lied, because we're gonna be talking about Charlie Clips and T-Top, the main event from the Rookies versus Vets.
Exactly. Which was, to me, like the Mayweather and Pacquiao fight. It wasn't all what I thought it was gonna be.
And it's exactly, well, not exactly, but it's pretty much what the fuck I thought it was gonna be. You see this cord getting, oh shit, my phone's on the other end. Yeah, let's not fucking actually throw it across the room. But no, it was pretty much what I thought it was gonna be. T-Top was gonna talk some trap shit, and Charlie Clips was gonna make it through the battle.
And that's what happened. Bam, so let's get into this review. Whoop-de-doo. Nigga started off round one, T-Top. T-Top first round, to me, like, I don't know if y'all seen any of y'all videos, whoever gonna watch this, but I'm not really a big fan of T-Top.
I'm not even a little fan of T-Top, actually.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that he's weak. I don't really know too many weak battle rappers because they all got their own little things. It's just, he doesn't show... I don't know. He doesn't do enough for me.
I don't want to say he's one-dimensional, and I don't want to say the only thing he's good at is talking about fucking trap shit and selling coke. I don't really want to say that fucking anytime he actually tries to battle rap, he comes off as lackluster. But I'm gonna say all that shit. First round, yeah, it was, I don't want to say typical T-Top because I try not to watch enough of them to actually have what you would call typical fucking T-Top for me. But he did say some hot shit. And once again, yeah, we don't like T-Top, but I don't like fucking broccoli. I don't like Ethiopian food, but there's Ethiopian restaurants because there's other motherfuckers that eat besides me. So you may love fucking T-Top or the shit that he does. I think, personally, that the shit, most of this, his best shit belongs on a mixtape somewhere.
Yeah. So his first round, you know what I'm saying? Like he said, it was typical T-Top. That's what it was, the first round. And then he said, to me, it really didn't start being interesting until he said that line about the greasy, you got to go to the good spot to get the greasy chicken. You know what I'm saying? Which is like, it ain't really all that, but it's still like, it was like a wake-up line to get a reaction. I don't even know if he said it to get a reaction, but the people was fucking with him. Even prior before that, he'll say little stuff that wasn't really all that, and it was kind of like, he called it the, when it was happening in the snow, it was like the DNA effect. But I say T-Top has a Tay-Rock effect.
Which would be the opposite of the DNA effect.
And that means people get really, really crazy over little light bars. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's what they was doing with his shit.
So, To me, T-Top has some hitters. I really liked the fucking, I believe it's around where he said, have fucking 2 good rounds, like yo bitch ass. He said the thing about the Lotta Zay and JC singing on niggas that the pop, da-da-da-da.
Y'all bitches calm it down. Listen, Mama Brown, we your son. You need to call him now. We had 2 Rugers and a shotgun head with 2 shooters. I ain't never had a job this big. I had Lotta Zay and Show Off to rock your wig. Cause she used to niggas that sing to pop her kids. I tell him I ain't been home in a while. The hood different. I tried to hit the old trap spot for the good whipping. A lot of young niggas lurking.
About your dad and shit reflected. He said the thing about the Harlem niggas snitching. You know, Harlem niggas snitch. So he had like some little personal shots in there, but it wasn't.
So here's the thing, and I know this is what we were wanting to say, because this is what we thought were gonna happen. Oh, fuck, T-Top didn't have no personals. All he did was talk about trap shit. No, the nigga had personals and angles, but his angles were bullshit. Sorry. Like, nigga, really, like, his angles were bullshit. And as we do this video, you'll see that I, once again, am going to back up what the fuck I say. So,
we are not, and this is the thing, all the people know this too. If we're not biased, we have who we like, we have who we don't like.
Yeah.
And somebody that we don't like happen to beat somebody we like, that's what we gonna tell you.
But, nigga, you came up with, I guess the first angle in the first round that really, like, I really actually liked the bar, but I hated the angle, is when you were talking about fucking your pop snitching on the moms with the whole Jay-Z Lotta Say thing, which is actually what started this little tirade. Nigga, T-Rex already tried to say some shit like that, and that shit got shot down, so I don't know what makes you think that you saying it would give it any more validity than another nigga from Harlem.
And then he also had another good T-Top line was, you'll battle a hollow before the dawn.
Telling your soldiers to get in line with you. Punk life, we in the building. Throwing bombs, missiles, headshot, battle a hollow before the dawn get you.
You know what I'm saying? So that
was actually good.
Yeah, you know, that was really good. Like, if he would have had a whole bunch of more shit like that, that's the type of shit that you have to do in these, like, type of battles.
So, fucking, you came up with the shit. Once again, just to give another example, about Charlie Clips not having 3 good rounds. Like, that shit's played out. Like,
yeah,
it's been done.
That's what the rookies was doing. Briz Rothstein did it against Averb. You know what I'm saying? Charlie Clips did it against. You always gonna hear something about DNA living with Charlie Clips on the couch or something about. It's like you gonna hear those lines, and it's just like, damn, we heard them so much.
That you didn't do it original. It wasn't original enough to be the exception to the rule of it being played out. So, great round, fucking Top.
Yeah, that was it. That was his first round. So then we get to Charlie Clips' first round. I ain't gonna lie.
These notes I wrote. These are the notes I fucking wrote for this battle. I can't read the shits.
Charlie Clips had me kind of scared.
Yeah, I was kind of worried.
The nigga started off his first round. I can't even tell. I got notes too, and I don't even know what the nigga said in the beginning of his round. You know, it was just, I was like, please don't do this. But then he got to that Rosa Parks line.
Swallow, spit, and she licked the balls in the clutch. One time I told her to spit it out. She said, nah, I ain't coughing it up. Man, Rosa Parks would have been so proud the way she fought for the bus. Her head game.
Wait a minute. Did he do the North Carolina scheme before or after that? After. Okay. So then, yeah, he got to the Rosa Parks line.
And that's the line that really woke up the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was nice. It was nice. It was pretty. It was a good hit, land.
Yeah.
You know.
And trust me, if you motherfuckers know, I have a very love-hate relationship with Charlie Clips because I really like what he does, but I'm also very critical of what the fuck he does. So, and this was Charlie. This is why it wasn't a clear body, and this is why you're gonna hear a lot of niggas say that he lost. Clips, your execution sometimes is lacking. T-Top's delivery killed your delivery. And because of that, it made your rounds seem shaky. Luckily, once again, your whole fucking setup, fucking knockout, like the shit you say is like, oh my God, I can't believe that nigga just said
like that
shit.
nigga, he leans in with his punches and like Clips do all that. He throw a fucking hook like he's supposed to, and he hits you, nigga, you feel it. So he felt that and followed it up with the Carolina scheme, with the whole shit about the basketball people and I don't know, this nigga from Virginia. So he said he knew the streets that he was talking about.
They were towns, actually.
You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. If it was Bay Area, it'd be different. I'd be telling him if they were towns or streets. So that's how it went. So Charlie Clips, like,
yeah, and he did this.
You North Carolina niggas love hooping together. Well, Briz, I'm smacking you. If you and Duke rally against me, I'm sending y'all a cap or two. You from Fuquay Varina. Whatever that is, just know I'm passing through. And I ain't stopping in your city, my nigga. Nope, I'm dragging you. You can read the book. You can read the book of Matthews all you want, but peep how my mind works. Think cause he in the chapel, he'll be safe until the 9 verse. Something hot springs out from what I
did the scheme to the end, you know, and it's like fucking NC, and it's like Charlotte fucking to finish the scheme or whatever the fuck he said, and NC this. He does, like, and this goes for most of the vets during this fucking whole event. They do things to just like a more refined level. They take things to another degree.
I wish y'all let me, North Carolinians get that. For those who don't, I'ma finish the dream. And it's fire, so I wish y'all let me finish the scheme. Charlotte, did you get that? You got that. I know you dig me. Ain't a North Carolina nigga in this world that's going NC. Every time
that the rookies weren't thinking to take shit. So I gotta give the round to fucking. Oh, did you say some other shit?
we already said 2 things.
So what else did you say?
Parks in North Carolina, that was not enough to win the round. He said the shit about, you know, he threw Prez Mafia in there and said the shit about Prez Mafia, compared him with T-Top and shit like that, and said the Bill Clinton, Monica Lewinsky thing, and that was fucking, I don't know what happened to Prez. And then he did the, he said the shit about giving 12 Ks for nothing, like Danny Myers. Now, to me,
those are fucking angles.
yeah.
Like Charlie Clips,
That
took
one,
relevant current angles.
that one, to me, in my personal opinion, I don't know about whoever gonna be watching this video. Everything Charlie Clips did, you know, they was pretty tied up to that point, and then that line to me won him the round. Because I've yet to hear niggas said it, but not like it wasn't been like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the 12K Danny Myers. That shit is big right there. That's big, and that was big. So.
Yeah, like Charlie Clips throughout the whole thing, his angles were just better.
So I'm giving Charlie Clips the first round off of this. I don't know how other people gonna look at it and judge too. T-Top might have said a lot of shit. It's gonna be like the Mayweather fight and the Pacquiao fight. Like, nigga, Pacquiao was throwing a whole bunch of punches. Mayweather didn't throw a whole bunch of punches, but the shit that he did throw, it landed.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And a bunch of motherfuckers probably think that Pacquiao won too.
So,
sorry, you're wrong.
You know what I'm saying? It's what he said and how it landed is what mattered. And that's what won Charlie Clips the first round, in our opinion. Now, the second round, that's what we're about to talk about. This nigga T-Top, I gotta give it to him. He did his thing in the second round.
There's always one round for motherfuckers like that I wish that all 3 rounds had been like that.
But, yeah, exactly. I don't know. Maybe I should write some battle raps and see if I can write all my rounds as hot as each other. And like, well, nigga, you know what? Maybe it's not that easy because then you gotta look at shit. But he had a fucking angle in there where he did the how many times we gonna have to guess which room you in the same house, and that's
old ass angle,
you know
to reiterate my fucking point.
That's another thing that we was talking about. Y'all should just stop doing come up with some fresh shit. Like, don't even.
At least he didn't call him fat.
Yeah.
I think that was the one old angle that
he really
he
can't call him fat. Because look at him. He's like, you in the kitchen. Well, I'm in the kitchen too, and it ain't room for two of us. And you know, like, nah, that was cool. So, but then after that, this nigga had, let me see, fucking T-Top.
T-Top had some good shit.
Where's Wilder?
He said the shit about, I don't know, you have it. I like the shit where there's like the niggas, I have the niggas snooping on your roof, the Charlie Brown. Then he said the shit about the fucking, I didn't have to push your bitch. Here's a perfect example of what actually irritated me about T-Top. Like, he'll say some shit that's hella fucking dope. Like, I ain't even had to push your bitch, she's a jump off.
Yeah.
But then he's gonna talk about, oh, he can't go, like, I can't go so far without fucking talking about selling coke. Like, oh my God, I was not talking about, wait a minute,
like,
I wasn't talking about selling coke.
Nigga, I just did 12 bars and I wasn't talking about
Nope, gotta come back to selling coke.
No, okay, so I'm on the block again. I hit my nigga up. He said it's looking bad right now. Luckily, I got his cousin's number. But he said the dope is slow. It's a drought in town. So I got to call my other little nigga. And he said he ain't got no powder around. So I go, where the fuck can I find some snow at in this part of town? I really didn't want to hear that shit.
Did he say that?
No, he didn't.
Oh.
He didn't say that.
Well, you might as well have.
Yeah, but that's what T-Top want to say. You know what I'm saying? But then he had a lot of hot shit. He had the shit about the you can talk to your angels without the phone call.
Y'all jumped too early. Y'all jumped too early. Y'all jumped too early. I said, but this time I knock. It's Top. I'm at your front door selling Bear Witness CDs. I got one more. His dumb ass came down with his wallet. How much they going for? Bow, Charlie, talk to your angels without the phone call. Your son? Your son? Your son?
You know what I'm saying? Like, he had some good. This round, he attacked Charlie Clips like attacked him.
That shit was hot.
So that's why his round, he had a lot of good hitters in there. Then he had, like he said, he had the dog snooping on your roof. I want to make a movie with Clips, promote the violence. He had the fucking the Dipset shot in there. A lot of people probably don't even know Charlie Clips used to be. Sirius Jones said it. You know, he was like,
once again, man, that's an old ass angle.
But a lot of people, that's the thing. It is old, but I only heard like one person use it.
But it's old. It's irrelevant.
Old. That's like 2002, Charlie Clips with Dipset. But he brought, you know, like, what I would say, it's old, but the way he did it, it was a new way of doing it. It wasn't like you was with Dipset where he said the shit about Hell Rail, and like, it ain't like people did it and put in Cameron and Joel Santana and Hell Rail and J.R. Ryder, like they didn't mention nobody in the Dipset. They might have said Uncasa or somebody because he's a battle rapper. So I want, just for him attacking Charlie Clips the way he did that way, that was nice too. So he had some shit in there. I hang clips on the wall like a gun store, like all the shit. It wasn't a whole bunch of obvious personal Charlie Clip name flip lines. You know, I didn't get irritated. I never got it. Did you? Really be like, oh, he's saying Charlie Clips this, Charlie Clips that.
Kinda, but at the same time, he was doing better than I expected, so I was just like, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
He's a PG nigga, like they do name flips. He's kind of come with the territory.
So, yeah, but so that's T-Top second round. Charlie Clips second round started off house party scheme, like literally started off house party scheme,
which was hot.
You know what I'm saying?
But then I'm old. I saw House Party in the theater.
I can't say I've seen it in the theater, but damn it, I've seen it. I've seen Class Act.
Saw Class Act in the theater too. I love that shit when the nigga was like, they call me Popsicle because I'm cool, but I'm sloppy.
You should put those on the clips. house party scheme. Fucking, he had the mention with Steams in there. You know, he threw Steams in there, and he had a line in there with Steams and fucking leave top. Then he threw top on there, like leave top steaming like the food hot. Yeah, so that was just.
I mean, yeah, nigga, you had a whole bunch of C+ shit.
Yeah, and then he had a PG scheme. So it was like Charlie Clip's second round was like, it was kind of short, and it was basically like 3 or 4 schemes though.
I don't care how many bow ties you give these niggas. All these niggas need more preparation. I'll grab Saga and put the peace to God body. That's meditation. I don't need a check to kill time. I school law off the books. That's education. Grab Snow and black out on white. That's segregation. Hey, yo.
Whole round, and they was just stretched out just to beat rounds, and it was a bunch of filler in there. You know what I'm saying? So
second round goes to T-Top.
Yeah, it's not really.
You kind of beat on him. You kind of beat on him that time.
Yeah. So now the third round, T-Top.
Don't cry for me, Smack fans. My life was rough. Nigga, you was crying your ass off. Yeah. Nigga, old Clips and my daddy beat my pregnant. Nigga,
Yeah, let me tell you about my life. So, the niggas, he started off pretty cool. I'm going to empty the clips out on clips until he full of clips. Like, he said some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, it looked like he going with him again. But then he tried to go the little personal.
I didn't like none of his third round.
You know what I'm saying? Like, these PG niggas want to talk to the vets and be like, nigga, let me tell you what my life about. Nigga, it's like, you've been talking to everybody, every battle.
Mama got Charlie, and she said that ain't what you wanted. Like, he the best, son, and I ain't telling you this for nothing. I said, how? He nice, but let's keep it 100. Shit, I've been battling Clips since I was in your stomach, since my father pistol whipped you and left you there with nothing. It was me that felt your pain, agony, and suffering. She said you right, so he gotta die. In the discussion, that's what
you know what your life is about.
Yeah, you know.
And by the way, let me say, I've known a lot of coke dealers, nigga. I know a lot of niggas that deal coke. I know a lot of niggas that deal crack, powder. Fucking, you are probably, and I don't even know you, but you're probably one of the worst coke dealers. And then come to find out, your mom was a bad coke dealer. Like, you was a coke dealer. Your mom had the best work on the block, but couldn't get the shit back. And then you are trying to cook coke up with baking powder, and then the shit don't rock up, so you just stuffing it in the bags and making them fat. Like, and I got all of that from this battle. Like, all of them, all that fat came from this fucking battle.
Regular bullshit, but this will be different now. See, mine was a part-time hustler. She liked to dip in packs, kept the best work on the block, but couldn't get it back. Holidays, she looked for a job, but didn't get us jack. We seeing Christmas lights, but wondering where the Christmas at. Nigga, hold on.
Yeah, I know where you from, and I know, but nigga, damn, nigga, I see why you rapping now.
Then you did the shit about the disaster fight and Math fight and talking about how he felt Math and Charlie Clips. Like, once again, like, I'm not saying it wasn't so much Charlie Clips, but yeah, he was in flip-flops.
And nigga, you can't say that without you putting some work in on camera, nigga, because once again, we were there, we're at events. At the heat of the moment, nigga, you'll say anything, nigga. You'll say, and nigga, I would have been right there scrapping, but nigga, until I see your fat ass
about my daddy, if it was he,
I would have liked to see your ass run in there.
Yeah, but you know, it's good for a battle. I understand this battle rap in the moment, it's good, but it's like, nigga, once you look at certain shit like
unnecessary, it was an unnecessary angle, yo.
Yeah, exactly.
It was some bullshit ass angle. You didn't need it.
Yeah, you didn't need that one. And then what else you had in the third? I won't say a little third. Oh yeah. So then your best line in the third round was, I'm knocking off when you said the drug lord Drugateer or something.
Oh, the Racketeer.
Yeah, Racketeer.
And I told Smack, give me a stack, and I'll bag them here. I'm a drug lord. I'm only charging a racketeer. And the and the ratchet here. And the ratchet.
That's about 1,000,
Yeah,
nigga. I'm a drug lord. I'm a
Smack paid me a
racketeer.
rack. You know, once again, don't say Smack paying you a rack. Like, don't be proud of that. But it went with your rap. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you PG, you kind of trying to step it up now. Like, you don't want everybody to know your numbers. That's your personal business.
Yeah, nigga, don't talk about your pockets like that.
Exactly.
Especially when there's really not much to brag about, if that's what you were trying to say.
Yeah, like, don't. So, but that was, to me, that was T-Top's highlighted third round. He tried to talk to a nigga, see what his life was about. Really wasn't all that. The failed math. And then he had that one good line in there. That was a solid line.
And then we go to Charlie Clip's third round, and he basically said everything that we just said and made it rhyme.
Yeah. Now, Charlie Clip started off really, you can know when the nigga's about to just start. Like, he started off with the I'm twice the killer. That's Ghostface and Cam.
Oh, yeah. When Charlie Clips does a that's the that shit, his shit is better. Even when he said the shit about fucking Saga, I put peace to God's body. That's meditation.
Yeah. That right there, you know what I'm saying? And then fucking, he did the whole little T-top flow, which, you know what I'm saying, I did. He explained, oh, my code, I'm a real nigga, and I went to the pen, but I never dropped the soap. Man, nobody want to hear that shit. Like, no, and that's what T-top did in his first round. He did exactly what Charlie Clips.
And his third round.
Yeah, and his third round. He did exactly what Charlie Clips was saying. Like, nigga, this is what you do.
Oh, let me guess, you T-Top. You was on your way to get work. Then mama got a stroke. Lord bless y'all both, because he saved her life and gave you a lot of coke, but the connect was moving kind of funny, so you switched up and got a lot of dope. And then you got locked up, but you're a real nigga because you never dropped the soap. Get that shit out my fucking face.
And when somebody get up there,
once again, nigga, magic trick. Nigga, you can come up there with a magic trick, and if the next nigga right behind you says, oh yeah, fucking it's in your sleeve. And then for your next trick, you gonna do this. And nigga, that's what you do. You're a little less amazing once I know how the trick works.
Just a little. Still amazing though, but just a little less, you know, because everybody can't do it that fast.
And so, yeah, Charlie Clips had a really good third round.
Uploading more clips than Netflix and Hulu got. Tutu pop, I'll pan, hit, I'll pan, spin top around, make his noodle drop. Maury show, I call DNA, he know who to pop, bring a gun.
You saw my notes earlier, so I don't really remember what he said.
And then, like, it's fucking, he went into this moment where he was just like, it's not, he said this one line, like the nigga was just gassing when he was just doing the shit where he was like, I'm Maury to call, it's DNA.
He know who to pop.
Yeah, and then something like the nigga was just, it was just repeated shit. Then that shit led into that ESPN line, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what, then he did the shit about that, and then the Mexicans, and Charlie Clips, like his third round, it was constructed better than T-Top's third round. Once again,
his punches hit harder.
Exactly. T-Top, you threw all the punches.
Like, yeah. You threw a bunch of punches. Some of those punches landed.
Yeah. Some of them landed, like I said, they was hard hitters. You stumbled them, you had him on the ropes and all that, but it's not like that. That's why y'all have to watch the battle and go, just watch them.
And so you can fucking say T-Top's delivery was better. Once again, Charlie Clips, if you didn't kind of stumble and stutter, I'm about to expose one of Charlie Clips' magic tricks. Watch the battle. A lot of times when he stutters or if he says something wrong,
Oh no, I'm just saying he said.
What he'll do is, he'll run it back like what he said was actually hot, but he's actually just fixing what he said.
Yeah, but like he was saying too, like he don't write the shit down, so I guess he just Jay-Z do it and write it and put it in his head because he can't write it on his pad.
Yeah, and I think what he does, because he freestyles so much, is he just builds a skeleton of like, oh, I want to hit these talking points, and then he raps around it,
exactly.
and then he uses what he sees.
I don't know,
or he does these imaginary Glocks, like I use my Glock to pop you. Like his Glock is a fucking of his 4-bar setup is one of his 3 setup bars. Yeah. So Charlie Clips, yeah, you punched less, and your punches were even sloppier, but they really hit harder. You know what I'm saying? And T-Top, you did a good job, but it just wasn't enough. Yeah, well, and a lot of motherfuckers are gonna be like, oh, fucking T-Top won because he was talking that real shit. Well, nigga, go on Dat Piff and listen to that real shit all day. It's not battle shit. Yeah. You can say that his delivery was better. Yeah, but that goes back to my how many punches versus how hard. Like, Charlie Clips does the shit where he makes you go, oh shit. Like, he says some fucking cold-blooded shit. That's my opinion.
So, that's why I got Charlie Clips the first round and the third round.
I got Charlie Clips the third round and the first round.
So you can always leave your comments below.
Like, dislike, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Uptown Jackson. I don't know why, but I think I say some funny shit. Check out the new series that I'm trying to do, Hood Nerds. Or not, I don't give a fuck. I do shit for fun. Peace.
Stuff is cool, Wiz. No kidding. In fact, it's given me a cool idea for how to get a date with Marika.